going on, guys? It's Cloud Juggalo 1985. I know I'm kind of looking rough today, but basically, yeah, I know, y'all. I mean, I know I said I was gonna make some gaming videos, and I will in the future, but you know, this is my blogs. You know, this is I'm gonna tell y'all before I got a subject I want to talk to y'all about today, but before I get into that, I want to tell you all that the reason I do these blogs is because, you know, I confide in my YouTube fans, my friends, and people who do watch my videos, and it's just, I feel I can be myself through YouTube, and that's what I'm doing. And basically, this video right here today is about my life. Okay, now, I just got done watching the movie The Family Man with Nicolas Cage for probably the 100th time. And, you know, I've watched a lot of movies in my life. You know, a lot of emotional movies. And, I mean, you got movies from, like, Titanic, and you got A Walk to Remember, and you got, you know, I mean, some of these movies to some of y'all might seem like, oh, that's a chick flick or something. It's a movie still to me. I mean, no, I'm not going to go watch no Barbie girl, or I'm not going to watch, I mean, the only time I would watch a real chick flick like The Notebook or something would be like with somebody that I date or somebody I'm with, you know. But basically, the basis of this video today is to tell you all, you know, like, it's some truth about me, okay? So, here's what it is, guys. I've had a lot of bad relationships, and I know I bring up the relationship stuff a lot, but think why I do it. Because maybe I'm depressed, you know, maybe I haven't found what I'm looking for, and some of it, I will admit, is my fault. Because I have messed up a few relationships in the past. I've never cheated, I've never hit a woman, but, you know, there's sometimes I've had a temper, there's sometimes I've cussed, and, you know, sometimes I've got mad over petty stuff, and, you know, sometimes I don't know, I was outright mean, and, you know, I'm not a mean person, it's just sometimes either it might be the relationship or certain things bring it out of me, and I'm not a bad guy, guys, and, you know, to plainly explain, though, you know, I've had some rough relationships and stuff. There's some that I kind of wish that I never would have fucked up, but I did. One is a girl named Samantha Rayburn, and, I mean, she was a very beautiful girl, and she was a hairstylist. She had a degree in cosmetology, and, you know, I messed up with something I said. I didn't call her a bad name. I don't want to repeat it because I don't want to think about it, but I did say something that I shouldn't have said, and it kind of ruined the relationship. And I'm not going to go through all the relationships I've been in, but I will tell you all, guys, you know, the reason I'm doing this today is, you know, I might have had a bad past, and I might have had a lot of failed relationships, but I have a heart. And what I mean by that is I watch a lot of movies, you know, that have emotional stuff on it, like I said, The Family Man, or Armageddon, you know, where Bruce Willis dies at the end, and, you know, when you have a movie that there's an emotional scene, like a really happy scene, or something sad, or, you know, something like that, you know, it gets to you. Like, The Family Man, okay, that whole movie is about him having a glimpse, like, he's a multi-billionaire, and, you know, he chooses to get on the plane to go to London, and when he goes to London, he does some kind of business deal or something, and, well, when he comes back, to New York. He's a businessman. And then, well, he meets this other guy and in a store, and pretty much stops him from shooting somebody or robbing the store. And the guy tells him, I'm not gonna tell you about the whole movie, but the guy tells him, you did this to yourself. And well, he wakes up the next morning, and well, he's not a millionaire no more. He works at as a tire salesman and doesn't make a whole lot of money. Has a house and has a wife and kids, and he lives on like low income. And the reason it bothers me, that movie, is because all I've ever wanted was that life. And I keep thinking in my mind, like, what would it take to have that life? I mean, yeah, I wish I could go back and rewind time, really, and fix myself going to school and fix a lot of relationships, a lot of opportunities I had. And I wish now I would have been smarter about my choices and everything. And I mean, I believe that, yeah, I messed up with my past relationships, but that don't mean I can't have another relationship and be better at it, do better in the future. And that's what I want. I'm 30 years old, and I want a life with a family, a wife, kids, and I don't care. I mean, I would like to have, I don't care what the income is. I don't care. I mean, it's not about what you have and what you don't have, but it's what, it's not about what you have, like with money wise or nothing like that. It's about, what you want in your heart, and that's what I want is, I want that life. I want that. To me, that is a perfect life to me. I don't care about billions of dollars. I mean, a lot of people out there say, oh yeah, I'd love money. But money just makes you sad. Actually, it really does. Imagine if you had billions and billions of dollars in your pocket, and yeah, you're fine for the first couple of years, maybe, or maybe a year or so, maybe 10 years. I don't know. You might be fine with a ton of money in your pocket, but then you're gonna feel alone. You're gonna feel. I mean, if you're not married and you're a player, as they say, or a a bachelor or whatever. I mean, I don't know. All I'm saying is you would be depressed and everything too. And, but basically to sum up everything I'm saying is, I've done a lot of bad in my relationships, and, I'm a better person. I mean, I know where I've done wrong. And I mean, music, emotional scenes, pictures. I mean, hell, I get teary-eyed when I see the commercial on TV with the dogs that are abused, and they want you to donate to that. I think it's the SPCA or something. And then, the children starving over there. And I mean, when I hear about all this, and then like I'll watch Unsolved Mysteries or Snapped or anything like that, and it's just, it gets to you. I mean, like, okay, like the movie Ghost, at the end where it plays that music and he's going into the light and stuff. It's just, it gets to me, man. It's, you guys kind of get what I'm saying. It's like music like that, and like the song they dedicated to Paul Walker, the one where they say it's been a long time, till I see you again or whatever. That song gets to me because my brother, he passed away, and it's makes me think of him, and it's just like some movies, I don't know, like the movie We Were Soldiers with Mel Gibson. Yeah, Mel Gibson. I mean, at the end or even throughout the movie when they're dying, and then he cries at the end, man. It's just every single fucking time, dude. It just gets to me. And Armageddon, yeah, that was one of my favorite movies. I left that over at my ex-girlfriend's house, and I'll never see that again. But, um, you know, I mean, yeah, like I said, and I'm not gonna lie, guys, you know, I treated Kim like shit. You know, she treated me like shit, but I did do a lot of wrong. And I was obsessive. I had an obsession. I mean, I craved attention from her brother and his wife and her, and I was desperate to be back with her and desperate to see her brother and his wife, and I pretty much I said some things to him and I fucked it all up. I mean, I really did. I fucked up. So yeah, they're no longer in my life, and I have to move on from that. I can't fix what I did, but I fucked up. I mean, Kim did have some ways where she did treat me like emotionally. Sometimes she treated me like crap, but I did her too. I mean, I yelled back at her and everything, and I had trust issues, and honestly, that's one of my biggest problems is the trust issues, and uh, I lost her. I mean, I had a good life with her and her family. I mean, I was on top of the world, man. I, you know, I was there for her daughter, her mom and dad. We were all tight, man. And, just because I had trust issues and everything, I fucked it all up. I, I, I mean, I had one relationship where I actually felt like that would be forever, and it would have been had I not messed up. But I can't fix it now. Or maybe I can. I don't know. Maybe if I can productively show them that, I can be more of an adult and not childish and stuff in some aspects and actually use my head and quit being depressed all the time. Yeah, I was depressed. I've let my depression bring me down and let it bring other people down too. And that's another reason, And maybe if I can change all that, I don't know. I mean, I can't honestly say who's going to be in my future and who's not. But all I can say is, I messed up, and I mean, we all make mistakes, guys. I mean, some of them are consequences we have to live with, and I don't know. All I'm saying though is I have a heart. It's just, I let my attitude get the better of me sometimes, and I need to quit that shit because if I don't, I'm gonna end up a very lonely person for the rest of my life. And yeah, there's some things about my life, like my hair and stuff. I need to take a little bit better care of myself. I realize all this, and a lot of people's told me things, and I didn't listen, man. I really didn't, and I feel sad inside, And it's like I said with Kim though, I constantly think about her. I mean, she's always going to be on my mind. She's always going to be a girl I loved. I mean, I've known her since I was 16, and it's like I said, I mean, I have mad love. I have high love for, mad love, high love, whatever for Kim, and I'll never forget her. I mean, but I do love her, and I always will. But, I mean, like I said, if I have to move on with somebody else, I will. Um, but what I plan on doing, my 2016, my New Year's resolution is I plan on this year having my own place. I plan on losing probably at least to, 150 pounds, 175 pounds, something like that. I plan on losing a good amount of weight. I plan on taking a lot better care of myself. And I plan on actually finding the right person, man. And, and I'm not going to rush. I'm not going to rush into, you know, uh, I'm not going to rush into my life like that anymore. I mean, I can't, I gotta try to, be patient and try to make my life better for, myself. And, one of my other plans is I really do want to quit smoking. Um, another plan is I want to see my daughter. I want to try to see my daughter more this year and fight, for my partial custody and stuff. But there's a lot of things I want to fix for my life, and and like I said, but I do cry on movies and stuff because I have a heart. I mean, and my mama always said that if a man cries on a movie, it just means he has a heart, and so if anybody wants to laugh at me for crying on a emotional movie or one of those mushy lovey-dovey movies, then fine, laugh all you want, because you know what, that makes me a good person right there. And pretty much, guys, I just wanted to talk about myself, and and if any of you all got me on Facebook, you already know that I take a lot of selfies and stuff, and the reason I do that is not to capture my looks. It's to capture, I can look at myself as a memory. Like, I can sit there and say, okay, 10 years in the future, I remember taking this picture. I remember taking this one. I remember the day I took this one. And that's why I take so many selfies. And that's why I upload so many things. And I know a lot of posts I make and a lot of videos I make about relationships and stuff, it makes me seem like I'm desperate. And yeah, I mean, I'm not going to lie, a part of me, has been desperate. But I'm going to try to cut down on that and actually give this waiting a try. And hopefully, like I said, find the right person for me. So I'm going to try to do things a little bit different this year. And, yeah. And Kim, if you watch this video all the way to the end, I mean, because I don't know if you get notifications still when I upload a video, but if you watch this video, I just want you and your family to know I'm sorry for everything. I'm sorry I ruined a lot of it, and if I could go back and fix things, and quit being or quit being depressed and quit having so many trust issues, I would. But I lost you and your family, so I can't fix that. So I'm sorry. And Michael, Christina, if you do watch this, I'm sorry for what I said. Like I said, I'm dumb. I don't think, I act before I think, and I do apologize. And that's pretty much it, guys. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it, guys. But like, subscribe, favorite, and if y'all want to see more content, I mean, if y'all want me to do something other than blogs all the time, then tell me, let me know. Do you all want to see me go fishing? Do you all what do you all want to see? I mean, if you want me to record a gameplay video, I can with my phone or my camcorder, but until I get a laptop, it won't be a high quality one. You'll be able to see the game. It's just, it won't be high quality. But yeah, just let me know, guys. Or, you can type it in the comments, comments down below, or, look me up on Facebook. All you gotta do is type in Cloud Juggalo and you'll find my profile. And if you need to know how to spell Cloud Juggalo, that's my YouTube name. So, yeah, check me out, guys, and I'll see y'all later, alright? Whoop whoop. Much clown love.